I'm Paul Mullen. I used to be a playwright. And then about a decade, maybe a little bit longer ago, I switched gears, started writing other things like books and poems. One Cherry Deep is my second novel. It's vast and it was a lot of fun to write. I decided that the best way to go was to record it as a full cast audiobook using all my friends from the Seattle Theater as the actors and release that first. And that's what we're doing here is looking to raise funds to underwrite that production process, most especially to pay local actors to voice all the different characters in the book. And there are many. We're going to take the entire book and we're going to cut it up into chapters, even though that's not how it reads on the page. We're going to divide it into sections, episodes, and then we're going to cast the characters in each of those episodes using Seattle actors. It's going to take us a while to do this. It's a big book. I always say that the book is, in the beginning, my love letter to Seattle. It's all about Seattle, Seattle's history. It's about the places in Seattle that only Seattleites know. And then the book in its final act, I think you could divide it into 3 acts, just like a play. In its final act, it shifts into a love letter to Seattle theater, which I love and adore and is special and different from theater anywhere else. It's just an excuse to get back with my Seattle friends and play and be creative and do all the things that I loved to do in the Seattle theater and still love to do. Everybody who reads a role in this book is going to feel like they're a part of it because they are. And the fact is, there are actually even characters in the book that are real life Seattle people. And when and if possible, we're going to use those real life Seattle people to play themselves. It's an opportunity to play in a collaborative way that I've been missing, frankly, because I've been writing books by myself, loving that. But I grew up in the theater. I grew up writing in the theater. And when you write in the theater, it's always a collaborative process. And I got used to that. I have to admit that the book is deeply inspired by James Joyce and specifically his book Ulysses, which is indeed my favorite book. And I wanted to tell Seattle's stories the way I see them and the way I think other people see them, in a way that I don't think the rest of the nation or the world understands this city. This city is both newer and older than anyone imagines. And there's a lot going on here under the surface that you can really tap into if you're willing to be true to the stories, be true to the language, be true to the heritage of this place, which is deeply old. The book is inspired by the books I love. It very much feels to me like all great books are part of one very large conversation. I wanted to join that big conversation, and I wanted to invite all of my Seattle theater friends to join the fun by acting in the audiobook. And I want to pay them what they're worth. And that's what I'm here to do, is to start to raise those funds so we can pay Seattle artists what they're worth to make Seattle art.